Hello. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Hopefully you can. I'm just playing through the artist presets and stuff. If you've got any questions or anything like that, let me know. But yeah, let's see how we get on. Right, so I think if you haven't updated to Firmware 3.0 yet, you probably should. But yeah, I think from in the factory one preset set list, sorry, I think there's a bunch of new kind of artist presets. So I decided this might be a good chance to check these out and see what other people are doing. And see if we can find any good ones. Hey Jason, how you doing? Big Venue Drive. At least. Try and find a list of what the actual things are. So, who am I? So those two are Fish, I think, or these three are Fish. Fish, whoever plays for Christina Aguilera. And so Bubble Nest. That's an interesting, it's got like an octave below from the glitch delay. Dusted. So Dusted is still Fish. Sounds like it's got an octave verb on it, or this plateau. I don't really like the plateau reverb because it seems to have like a warble on the pitch, which to me just makes it sound out of tune. Okay, that's a little bit loud. Using here, it's using a Horizon drive. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I did find it eventually. Any questions people have, feel free to throw them out there. Glisten, what's this glisten? So glisten is still from Fish. Chorus clean thing. Fairly aggressive on the old modulation. So Jeff Waters. Okay, not really for me. Faux 7-string chug. some. It's got a bit of latency on it. So who is this preset from? This is from Richie Castellano. I guess you're doing sort of a thing there, aren't you? Princeton for Mayer tone, not necessarily, because I think John Mayer uses like 100-watt type amps generally rather than smaller ones, if that makes any sense. Right, let's put the Horizon drive onto this preset and see what gives. The dog is about to interrupt. So that's a hedgehog. Oh, it's a three-legged dog. So where's the Horizon drive? Can we get it on this preset? Yeah. Dog, what are you doing, mate? So let's just slam the drive. I'm going to turn the gate off because that's aggressive. Cool. That's pretty cool. The pitch effect, so this is the faux 7-string chug, which is a Richie Castellano preset. It's using the polycapo. Apparently this dog wants to say hello. There's a tiny little bit of latency on it, probably, but it's pretty good, I think. Can you get out of my ear? Right, but let's keep chugging through the presets. Rich cheese. Not my kind of thing. This sounds like it might be useful. Right, I'm putting this dog on the floor because he's going for my ears. Using the new Princeton, sounds pretty cool. Here's Riffs and Beards, again with an aggressive gate, so I'm turning that off. Or maybe that. That's some sort of glitch delay there, isn't it? Not loving that. Fluffs preset. Knew if I stayed up late enough. Right. Felix. Who's Felix then? Felix Martin. And his preset is simply just one amp and a reverb. Doesn't feel like he's maybe put in the effort there, does it? Felix Jazz 120. So here's a guy who's just taken a paycheck. Yep. No. Mario Quintaro Spotlights. Let's try this then. Okay, that sounds like that. Right. Maybe we'll try Bumblefoot's ones. I might just skip to players that I dig. So here's Bumblefoot. He's here called an acoustic preset. I don't know. So yeah, the acoustic sims I'm not a massive fan of. To me they don't really sound particularly like an acoustic. Here's Bumblefoot's Princeton preset. So that is what it is. Right, here's one that might be interesting then. Bulb Rhythm. That's an aggressive gate. So let's turn that way back. Distortion. He's got his gate all the way up for some reason. And he's using the Rev Gen Red. And also he's got this simple pitch for something. It's an octave down. Right, I'm gonna take this gate back a bit. That is aggressive. Is that so aggressive? Wow. I mean, it doesn't even have a gate on here. With that off, it's doing an aggressive gate thing. Right, there's a hard gate there as well. Right, let's just go back to how it was and just turn off that one gate. I'm going to turn off this hard gate at the end. Yeah, well, you might get something out of that, but for me that gate's a bit. So here's Bulb lead tone. Surprising he's not used the big bottom, as that's what he used to use when he did have a thing. Bulb, that's Misha Mansa, yeah. put up a video. If you look on my channel, there's a video about if you're finding that you're lacking DSP. Basically, some of the poly effects literally use like half of the DSP of an HX Stomp. So you're going to want to use the top line as basically where you run your poly effects and stuff, and the bottom line for your normal kind of preset is what I would suggest. If you can do that, but yeah, that bowl bleed's pretty cool. Let's check out his clean. What's he using for that? The amp that he's using is the Play Clay to Clean. Yeah, pretty cool. Bulb ambient. What are we dealing with here? Than even me. Right, Gent La Fuente, who's that going to be then? Ollie Steele and John Brown. Let's try then 20C. So this is John Brown's preset. Sounds like he's got some acoustic sim stuff going on. So that's quite a nice little actual, that kind of Tesseracty monument. We turn off the low res. No, you can't turn off the low res as it turns out. So this is Ollie Steele, also Monuments player. See, he's using the Badonk, which is cool. And he's used he's using a dual cab, so one is the PV, I think that'd be a new PV, actually I don't know, is that a diesel cab? And then also the Mezza cab. Cool. Let's see what's Trev Lucas are up to. Quite like that. So what we're dealing with there, the amp we're using is the Badonk, and then pitch we've got Poly One. If you were doing that sort of thing, I feel like if you're doing like Tom Morello stuff, the poly whammy thing probably isn't even necessary. Who's Howe? Steve Howe, is that? Yeah, from Yes. Okay. Oh, cool. So this guy actually uses a Helix and snapshots by looks of things. Right, let's try Retschol's preset 22B. I guess this is going to be using actual snapshots as well, because I think he's a Helix user quite a bit of the time. I think they might be Misha presets. They probably asked him to do it or paid him to do it or something. No, there's an acoustic sim in the Helix now. it's actually set up a proper preset, which is cool. It's kind of nice. Cab wise, what's he got going on? Cool, right, who else have we got then that we need to check out? Who am I missing? Graham Coxon, should we try that? Is that 22C, is that right? 23B, sorry. Actually, we got Chris Buck before that. 23B, right. Oh, here we are, Graham Coxon. So here's Chris Bucks. Fullerton jump and the dual cab set up with the high cut off, interestingly, and then so it's a Cali, that's a Mezzo-Boogie amp in it, and then a matchless amp with the high cut at 8, a matchless cab, sorry, using the ribbon, so that's why there's not much high presence, and then using a dynamic mic on that one. Okay. I think that sort of shows one of the things. If you don't want the fizzy stuff, keep the gain way low, and things seem to be way less fizzy. Did you adjust your output dB? I've just got it turned up about halfway at the moment, Jason. I think they're all a little bit different, aren't they? Right. Who else have we got? Rabia. Let's try. Well, actually, we got another Chris Buck. So that's a Lone Star type preset, which is fine. Rabia then. So no from me, and then Chugs. So if we want to look at that preset a sec, it's got the Badonk, so very simple preset, high cut off, just a 2 cab setup really, the tube screamer in front. Oh okay, and he's got like the the Marshall type on one side and the Bedonk on the other, and V30 Bogner cab and a Mezza cab. Interesting. That one sounds pretty good. So you've got the 47 condenser on there and the ribbon on there. Interesting, so I guess we could learn from that. Simple presets sometimes sound good. No, Jacob, that'll be in my main thing. It'll be in my main kind of preset thing in the 3.0 folder. There's nothing particularly special that preset, by the way. My other actual freeze presets are way more interesting, I think. Yeah, that Rabea preset is cool. What else can we check out? Rabea Ambient. Crazy amount of delay, mixed very high. Reverb is the issue. So I find that whenever I'm using the Glitz Reverb, I want to take it down to like around here. Otherwise it just gets a little bit over the top. So I'm going to bring those both down to about 20. Cool, so what's he got going on cab-wise? Same cab setup. And 2 Fender Deluxes for that. Sounded pretty cool to me. Ambi lead. Right, this is another Rabea preset. Okay, so that's loud and same sort of thing, I think, but with kinky boost in front. Yeah, cool. Right, so Devin Townsend. Okay, he's got a little infinite button here. That's what Devin Townsend likes to do. Right, who else have we got here then? Pretty crazy preset. Okay, so that seems to be most of them covered. Does anyone remember what I actually liked out of those? Maybe I'll just use my own preset. The retro ones. Maybe I'll do a little bit with those then. 22. Actually, maybe we'll turn the Rabea Chugs one into like a lead. That will work as a lead preset as well. So if we chuck on, I'm not used to using HX Edit, by the way, so apologies if this goes embarrassingly wrong. Set that mix way down. Copy. Probably going to crash. And I guess we could also stick a Glitz Reverb on the end. Actually, let's try and... I like to set the headroom a bit higher on the Cosmos Echo. I don't know what that actually does. Something, I hope. I'll stick a glitz on one of them, maybe. That's not what I wanted to do. Paste. Right, and we want a glitz here. As I say, generally I bring that mix down quite a bit because otherwise it gets in the way. And I generally bring the pre-delay and decay down a bit as well. What else can we do? I'm going to get rid of the and put on instead something else. Air apparent is kind of nice for some stuff. Stick a gate on this input. On. Normally it wouldn't be this noisy, but I'm sat at my computer screen, obviously. This. What can we change? Let's see. What do we like? The Horizon drive. No, Diana drive. That one we like. And then I'm gonna bring this. I'm gonna change this cab. I tend to prefer 1x12s for most stuff. Sorry, I've lost you all. Hey, Jim. What can I do? Let's also bring the high cut in a little bit. Put that down to about 4.7. Early reflections I'm going to chuck up. And I'm going to save this as something else. How do I do that on this? Don't know. Right, save. I'm going to do it on the actual thing. Delete, JC. And destination. I'm going to send it to my 3.0 folder, or set list, whatever it's called now. So this one will be called Rabia Afro JC. This is right, let's try it with the backing track. Actually, I'm going to put a little bit of a gate on this side as well. Where is it? There. Let's just copy that over as well. Oh, copy, paste. and play with some backing. Bighorn fuzz. I didn't get any sound. Right, let's try this backing. This is a fun one. If you've got anything you want me to try out, do let me know. I'm kind of done with their presets now. It's a good start. Fun preset. So I'll drop that one into my folder. So that's one of the three. So that's Rabia Afro JC. I've just made a few little tweaks to that. But I've been asked if I can go back. Let me just show you my freeze preset. So this is the new one with the poly sustain. Right, but that's my one. So, and then here's what my other freeze presets actually sound like. This could be a lot louder. Sorry. Yeah, here we go. So there's like more movement in them. other thing is, if you look at how much I can actually get on that line, even with the infinite freezing going on, I think mine must be way less DSP intensive. Sorted out before they kind of brought out the polysustain. So I'm still kind of glad that I've worked so hard on that, because it does mean I can do things like this. Also, I'm thinking that I'm probably going to be able to do some other things. Right, let me just clear. Clear this and clear some of this stuff. Get rid of the delay as well. Let's see what I can do here. I'm going to use just a normal amp and cap, because that will be a bit less DSP intensive. Get rid of this looper. Let's see if I can do anything with the pitch. No. So I'm going to use the polycapo first. Let's see what amps I'm left with here. Actually, channel 2, so that'll do. And I'm going to chuck this reverb up. Where's the mix? And also the pitch capo stuff, and plenty of other bits and pieces. I'm going to save that as something. What is this? So this is like step pitch. That will go into my freeze folder, I think. Kind of a cool. Hey, Leon, how you doing, dude? I do. Leon does it all but better. You want me to try out the shuffling looper? So this is kind of my version of the shuffling looper that existed before the shuffling looper. I can now do it with poly pitch. That's not the right key. Right, so I've saved that one now. The shuffling looper, let me try that stuff then. Where are we at? Sorry, I'm really not good at any of this. Here we go. Here, so this preset. What have I got? I've got a poly sustain and I've got a shuffling looper. So I've got the sequence drift turned off so that I get this to stay exactly the same. Now I've got that pitch on. I'm going to chuck that up an octave. I think that pitch. I'm going to turn that sustain down because that's now aggressive. I just really like this Princeton as well. Hey Michael, what you're probably missing is that the HX edit you need to update as well. So just check that you're running the most up-to-date HX edit once you've done the update. For some reason there can be a mismatch sometimes. I can have two loopers. I don't think I can. Maybe if I put one on the... What I'd like to be able to do is also loop. No, that's not a... It'd be nice to be able to have that shuffling looper and then to create a longer loop with it, but I'd have to plug something in. Hey, surely it's quite early. No, it must be late in Florida, mustn't it? So the other things that you can do with this shuffling looper, where have we got it? Here. Nope. You can introduce more octaves. Does that sort of thing. You can increase repeats, and that does some more glitchy stuff. That does a thing. But this sequence drift is the thing which I think is really useful. So basically this means that you can cycle through different things. Once you find one that you like the sound of, you turn it back to 0. I've got glitch delay on now as well. Just really, really cool ambient stuff. It's like they made an update all for me. That really cool. Any other questions? And the other thing you can do is just press the shuffling looper and it does a different thing. I have updated the stomp, but I've not plugged it in yet just because it's so much fun on a Helix. The shuffling looper works beautifully on the stomp. 300 milliseconds to start recording every time. What looper do you mean? The actual looper? I sold my blooper because it does a weird thing. So it kind of gradually, it seems like the time moves, so it doesn't stay in time, which is weird. Is it possible to recreate the ice delay of the timeline? I don't know what that would be, but I'm guessing that's some sort of shimmer effect. Let me try. So this shuffling looper to me is a little bit more useful, and it's a little bit less random than the Chase Bliss Mood. Yeah, but the Kemper update was 2 drives, wasn't it, Jason? That's a bit different. Michael, you can have a load of fun. Right, what was I trying to do? The shimmer? The ice thing. So I'm going to turn, actually, let's see, this might be useful. Octaves, 100%. Smoothing, 100%. Don't want a low octave though. I don't know how to do that. Oh, maybe if I put it to then turn the delay time down lots. there's that. That's kind of doing a really choppy, icy thing, right? Hey Phil, you're gonna love it, I think. I mean, is that anything like an ice effect? What if I... It's really kind of glitchy, but it is called a glitch delay. So I could put, if I put that parallel and put like a reverb on it, I'm guessing it would do a different thing. Save that. What would call that, like JC 3.0 ice? All of the effects do kind of really the delay settings on the glitch delay are really sensitive. Right, let's save that as JC ice. And I want that in. The other thing you could do is probably run a glitch into another glitch. Alright, I've lost that octave down now though. So I need to shuffle it. What do I do? I've got that octave. Definitely don't want it to be doing the octave, so I need to drift the sequence. Until I've got one that's more high octave. Yeah, so that's a bit of a weird thing, but you need to use the sequence drift essentially to get it out of the low octaves and into the low and into the high octaves. Weird. Right, now I'm going to play the other glitch delay into this delay. That one's mix is too high. I feel like you're going to get some really nice effects out of that. Finding that it stays too glitchy, you could maybe try sticking it in parallel and stick like an Adriatic delay or a swell delay after it. It might smooth things out a bit. or turn it all to reverse or all off of reverse. Acoustic sim, I think it's designed, Gersdim, sorry I don't know your real name, do I? I feel like it's designed to be played into this, not necessarily into a real amp, but you could do it, I think. For me, I don't really love it, the sound of it, but it might get you through like a gig if you're in a pinch and you didn't want to take 2 guitars or something. I'm not sure I've ever heard an acoustic sim that I do like. This glitch delay though I love. And the shuffle and looper. Oh, into an amp block. Good question, actually. I'd imagine, yeah, that's a good point. No, so the way that actually works is the acoustic sim, sorry, is it's an EQ block. So what you might do is you might run it in a snapshot and you might turn off the amp block and the speaker sim for that snapshot and then have it run the acoustic sim instead, I'm guessing. That might be what I would try if I was so inclined. Right, any other questions from anyone? Let me try that. I don't want to lose this, I'm kidding. Let me try that acoustic sim thing quickly. So we'll go into a blank preset and I'm going to stick stereo glitz on it. And that's all, and then I'll stick on an EQ. I don't know, do we want it? No. Let's Let's just put it on a mono acoustic sim. I mean, to me that sounds kind of acoustic-y. We'll turn the delay down a bit, reverb, whatever it is, and the body up. Also run, I guess, the I'm going to move this. Copy that block. Action, paste block. If I move switch this out for the 12-string pitch thing and see how we get on with that. And to me that doesn't really sound like a 12-string, but whatever. Quite a big synth thing going on, but you keep the acoustic sim by itself pretty simple. I think if you treat it as if you would an actual acoustic. I need to put that. Cheers then, I'll see you soon, Jason. Hey Jacob, so what's actually frozen? If you put your expression pedal to the heel. Oops. Sorry, the dogs. Put your expression pedal on the right hand side to the heel. Actually, I'll just show you on the So, expression pedal on the right hand side to the heel, and then move it to toe whilst you've got a thing playing. And it freezes. Does that make sense? Sorry, there's a delivery just come, so the dogs are going berserk. I haven't tried out the diesel mod though. I think if you are really enjoying these presets, there's a good argument for getting a full Helix floor rather than a stomp, because this stuff that I'm doing right now would be less possible. Definitely less possible. That's the cool thing about my personal freeze things, if I do say so myself, is that there's going to be plenty more DSP to do other things with, and you can definitely run the freeze presets on a stomp. And now that you've got 8 blocks on there, there's even more you can do with that on the stomp. So I'm going to investigate some more stuff with that. Thank you everyone for stopping in and checking out this stream. If you were going to check out the artist presets, the ones that I liked were Retschold, Rabia's chugging riff one was cool. Yeah, there's clearly some people on there that just took some money to throw 2 blocks into a signal chain or signal path, whatever you want to call it. But some of those have done, like Rhett, I think, actually gigs with his Helix occasionally. So yeah, but if you want to try out my presets, they're in the description, I think. And I'm going to be building plenty more with these kind of 3.0 things. The glitch delay and the shuffling loop are definitely my favourite things so far. Don't forget also that there's the favourites functioning stuff, which is different and new. But yeah, I'm glad to be able to take my Helix out again, because I had it not on the channel specifically because I was beta testing 3.0 and I didn't want to accidentally leak anything. So but now I can finally get it out again. Right, I'll also just export these new presets. Export to goes in documents, and I'll upload those now. But thank you for stopping by. Hope everyone has a good day, and there's a load of stuff on the channel. Well, there's quite a bit of stuff on the channel about 3.0 already, but if you want to check that out, feel free. If you could like and subscribe, that would help me. Thank you for stopping by. Cheers.